Here's a fascinating stat. Based on an article in Time magazine, over 80% of people never achieve their New Year's resolution. Actually, only 8% of people actually hold the resolution for an entire year. And there's many reasons people quit with their New Year's resolution, but to me, there's one massive mistake that people make. So today I want to teach you what that mistake is and how you can shift that so you can be successful in actually being maybe one of those 8% who actually achieves and maintains their resolution for 2024. So in an article in Time magazine, there was a statistic that showed that over 80% of people who set a New Year's resolution never go on to achieve that resolution. And I suppose the first thing to ask is, are you that person? Are you the person who doesn't ever end up achieving it? And as I said in the intro, only 8% of people actually go on to achieve and maintain their resolution for the entire year after they have set it. Now, this is a fascinating thing because let's be honest, if you're going to set a resolution in your life, that means you actually want that change, like you want that thing. And I work in health and fitness, and you see a lot of people hit this moment in the year and they set some goals for themselves and they want that change. Like they might want to lose some weight, they might want to get healthier and fitter, they might want to work on their relationships, but ultimately they don't make that change. And I'll be honest, there's many reasons why people don't achieve this change, but to me there's one massive mistake that people make. And that massive mistake is they don't understand where they currently are in the area that they're trying to work on. And I call this your start point. So where is your start point on this journey? And I'll talk about with my running group. So with my running groups, when I designed my beginner running program, before I even started designing the program and the strength work and the walk run and all the kind of lessons that these people needed to learn, before I even started working on the program or the product, the first thing I needed to understand was, where are these people before they started their journey? Now, if I hadn't spent the time working this out, I might have created a product that was way too hard for a beginner experience. But what I actually did is I spent a few months, probably about 3 or 4 months, interviewing people who are struggling with exercise, watching what their habits were, getting a really good understanding of where their base behaviors were. And this is a really important part of my product development for our Get Up to 5 program, because in spending the time understanding where these people were, then what I was able to do, I was able to create a much wiser pathway that led to these people being successful. In our 5K product, we have over a 90% success rate. That means that over 90% of the people who join our program end up running 5Ks. Now, the point here is, if you want to be successful and actually creating the change you want, you've got to spend a good amount of time understanding where you are right now. So for example, if you're trying to lose weight as your New Year's resolution, it's spending a good 5 or 6 hours going, well, why am I struggling with my weight? Like, where am I right now? Now, there's a practical way we can look at this. The practical way is, well, I weigh this much. So this is exactly what I'm doing. But we can also look at a deeper level of where we are. So what are the behaviors that I have that mean that I am overweight or not where I want to be with my weight? So it might be that my behaviors are that when I'm in social environments, I massively overeat and drink alcohol. It might be that when I'm emotionally drained or emotionally feeling bad about myself, I tend to overeat as a comfort way to deal with my life. So by spending time understanding where you are right now, then you can kind of be like what I was when I developed our Get Up to 5 product, is then you can start to think about, well, what's the wisest pathway that I can put in front of me? And what are the growth points that I need to have along the way? And this is one of the problems we see with New Year's resolutions. People just think, well, here's the result I want, and they find a pathway that's actually not addressing the key problems they have, and it's often unrealistic for them to achieve based on where they are. So while there's many reasons people struggle with their New Year's resolution, to me, one of the biggest faults people make is they don't spend time at the start doing a real deep and honest assessment of where am I right now, both practically and emotionally on this journey. And then once I get that line in the sand, developing a wise pathway that can set me up for success along the way. If you want to achieve your New Year's resolutions this year, spending that time, committing that time, it's so important. And let's be honest, you could probably spend 2 or 3 hours and be on top of it. And if you look at a whole year, 2 or 3 hours is nothing, but it can have a massive impact on you actually being one of those 8%ers who achieves their New Year's resolutions. If you enjoy my pieces and you want to bring exercise into your life, you need to check out my book, I Will Make You Passionate About Exercise. This book is designed to be a step-by-step journey that teaches you the right lessons and experiences to guide bringing exercise into your life, not just for a moment, but where you get to the place where you have a long-term love of exercise. So you get fitter, you get healthier, you have great stress releases, and you feel amazing about yourself. This book has been hugely successful, getting to the top 10 in the world for health and fitness books. So if it's time for you to bring health and fitness into your life, go to Passion About Exercise, click on the link, go through the process, and you can be starting your journey of finding your love for exercise really soon.